So just notice now, take a few breaths, and then imagine that you're going to meet your muse as you walk along this meadow path and into the woods. And notice what you notice here on the meadow path, what you see or hear, feel or smell or sense as you walk this path in the meadow. And then as you get closer to the woods or enter the woods, you may notice a change in temperature or a change in the quality of light. Notice what you notice as you enter the woods. And keep walking that path, and you'll come to a clearing. And there may be some kind of structure there, but this is where you're going to meet your muse. So maybe there's a little building and you're going to go inside. Maybe it's a little cabin. Maybe you need to walk up some stairs and open a door, but do whatever you need to do to connect with your muse. So if you need to walk up some stairs and open a door, go ahead and do that. And just let me know when you're inside the space, just by giving me a thumbs up. So just a thumbs up if you're there. And your muse might be right there or in another room, but you know exactly where to go. And just again, give me a thumbs up when you feel you've connected to your muse. And once you've connected to the muse, just let your muse know that you're here for support with setting your intention for this year and completing some part or phases or the whole thing of some body of work, and maybe more than one. And that you'd like your muse to help guide you. And so first you may want to ask your muse what it wants you to know about the creative projects you have in mind or creative project. What does your muse want you to know about this creative project or projects? And when that feels complete, you can give me a thumbs up. And then ask your muse, what might be the best process for you as you set your goals and set your times? Does your muse suggest that you have some kind of daily goal for number of words to write, or some kind of hourly goal of how much time you'll spend on your book each day? And it may not be every day of the week. It might be, 5 days a week or 3 days a week, but whatever you're devoting to your book. What advice does your muse have for you? It might be how many days, how many hours to work on the book each day or each week. And it may be also about number of words to write. So just see if you get some clarity. It's okay if you don't. Your muse may want you to play around with it. It may take some experimenting, and that's fine. And again, when you feel that you've gotten a clear answer, just give me a thumbs up. And then if it feels right, you can think about some of the challenges that you know are coming up or could come up. Anything from consistency to self-doubt, time management, allowing other projects or people to take over, setting boundaries. What does your muse say about some of these challenges? Does your muse have particular solutions? And we can do more work around this too. So, but just see if there's anything that comes up right now that your muse wants you to consider in order to really commit to the work and be empowered with it. And again, when that feels complete, you can give me a thumbs up. Maybe see if your muse has a word for you or a theme for this year or for this project, or, it might be an energy, an attitude that your muse wants you to embrace as you work on this project. It might be a perspective. Uh, it might be a word that helps you enter into that creative space. So, what is your muse giving you as this theme? And then you can stay with this as long as you'd like. You can ask your muse more questions, but whenever it feels complete, you can thank your muse and exit the way you came into the clearing and the woods and then the meadow. And when you feel ready, open your eyes and take some notes about this experience. Write down what you experienced. when you've taken your notes, feel free to go right into, the exercises on page 2 and 3 of the Creative Abundance Plan. Does anybody have any questions for me as you're working on that? So I'm going to say let's write for 30 minutes then. Let's work for 30 minutes and then we'll come back into the main group. But if you have a question before that, feel free to unmute yourself and let me know, and we can always go into a breakout group. Otherwise, we can all just mute ourselves. Yeah, Julia?
What are we writing on again?
Yeah, so I would say if you go to the this Creative
Mindset and
Abundance
beliefs.
Plan,
Okay.
go to page 2 and just do, kind of do in order what it says there. I think that would
Okay.
be the best starting place. And then you can move into page 3 as well. I'm going to mute everyone. But if you want to ask a question, just unmute yourself. Hi, Virtue. I am so sorry. I just saw that you were there. Um, Let me tell you where we're
It's
at.
okay. Sorry, I'm late.
Yeah, no, no worries. Um, do you, did you work on your plan at all?
Yeah, I've
Oh,
been
great,
working on my plan, so I'm gonna just keep
great,
plugging away.
great. And
Okay,
let me know if you have any questions, and we're going to work another 20 minutes and then we'll come back as a group. So great to
sounds
have you
good.
here.
Yeah, you too. All right, thank you.
Sure. that. Uh, oh, okay. So, how was that? Did any questions come up or any insights? Did anybody realize things about your assumptions that maybe need to change, or any clarity that came forward?
So for mine, it definitely is so I had two books in mind. One about how to write your own book, and then also um, planning a healthy, productive writing sabbatical. So I'm gonna do the writing book right now because it's actually a spinoff of a major 17-page freebie I used to give,
Oh,
but it
wow.
needs to be updated and everything. So I already have a lot of the content, so that'll go quicker. And then the sabbatical, I have all the data, but I can do that after this one. I just want to get one out and published because I'm elevating my services and going to the next level in my business. So
Hmm.
I need to have a book on, I need to have a book published.
Hmm. Great.
So that
Yeah,
was good.
that's one of the things that can be so powerful of creating a plan is just realizing, okay, I can't be like here, 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 here. Let me focus.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's great to get that clarity and to
Yeah.
get it now, right? I think a lot of times people are so stressed about their books, and part of it is, or whatever their project is, and part of it is that at some level they know their plan's not realistic. It's not going to
Right.
work. And so just by working through it, that part gets soothed because it's like, oh, yeah, that's not going to work, but here's what will. Right?
Well, I had intentions of coming here today, and then on my recovery, I would be outlining all four books. And
Wow.
clearly, it's not gonna, like, I just need to focus on one and do that. And then the other thing was for the daily goals, because I'll be healing and everything. When we went into that exercise, it was go with the flow, clear your calendar, and then just focus on the healing and writing your book.
Hmm.
So that was really good. And then balance is my word.
Yeah. Oh, that's
So
wonderful. And
yeah.
I would encourage you to really, like, just the way you're doing with the writing, make
Hmm.
healing the other project and have
Um,
specific practices that you're going to do
oh, that's
and
good.
times that you're going to do them. That's what I did with the qigong and the
Okay.
sleep, and it's really helpful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you do that at the beginning of the day or the end of the day? It should come.
So I have it kind of, laid out for the week,
Okay.
right? And
So each day
then
is different then?
so the qigong I do at the beginning of the day, but I also have, a time that I'm going to sleep by.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Mm-hmm.
haven't been like perfect about it, but I'm so much better than I ever was.
Yeah.
So that for me is such a win,
Yeah.
and
I understand
um
that.
a lot of times I'm getting ready for bed at 9:30 and bed by 10.
Mm-hmm.
Um and sometimes I'll read a little bit, but I'm getting better even about just saying, "Oh, I'm not going to read. I'm going to go right to bed," which has been really good.
That's
Yeah.
good. Yeah, so now I'm just kind of like putting it all down, and it's just
Yeah.
nice to be making forward progress in it and getting revved up to be able to do it. So it'll be fun. So yeah,
Great.
this has been great. Thank you.
Anybody else have a question or an insight that came up? More clarity? Anything you want to share?
Yeah, I could share. Um, I what was great about all this is it kind of helped me get to like, oh, where am I at in this process? And at the beginning, when you were talking, Lisa, of the 2 hours, I was just kind of putting down all these different things, different, you don't have to see it, but different work projects, and just making this list and like, oh. And then when I went into the muse, I sort of gave the muse the pen, you know, and started like outlining and making little notes and like, oh, this, oh, and I got some interesting answers. But mostly I saw that I'm in the place of I'm not really clear what I'm choosing, and that's my task right now, and that's okay. Because there are so many neat things, but I like to feel like what's really pulling me and what's less pulling me,
Mhm.
and that just feels like the right place. So it's like hard to go into these projects where I'm at when I'm not quite clear of what I'm choosing.
Yeah. And I don't know if you're familiar with human design, but with human design, there's the idea that like there's a design, the way our bodies are kind of designed. There's several different types of design, and depending on your design, different things work for you. And so there's like this overall design, or maybe it's the type, I can't remember. And then there's like the way you make decisions. And so like a splenic decision maker, it'll just be like uh-huh or uh-uh. Like they just have this sense, right? But an emotional decision maker needs to ride the wave of emotions. So they'll be like, yes, yes, no, no, yes, yes. But then when they ride the whole wave, then they're pretty clear. And it's never 100% with an emotional decision maker. It's like 98% or something, but they get clarity.
Mm.
So, I know that as an emotional decision maker, like when I finally learned about human design, it made so much sense because I realized, oh, yeah, because so often I get super excited about an idea, or I'll say, oh, let's like do this thing together. And then when I ride that wave completely, it's no longer, oh, yeah, that's not it. So I have to be careful about not committing too early on and let myself kind of feel into it. And that, might be something to look at. I think it's bybodygraph.com. You can get a free thing to figure out your design and then see if it resonates with you.
Can you say
Yeah.
can you say that again, Lisa? What is it?
Yeah, I'll put it in the chat. It's mybodygraph.com. They may have changed the website, but if they did, they forward it to the new one. But
Okay.
it's pretty cool. You do need to know your birth date and time and maybe where, or time zone or something. But it's very cool.
That sounds cool.
Because it just, so many people say like it just is so accurate. So even though it sounds like, magic, it seems really accurate. Yeah. But see for yourself if that holds true. Anybody else? Any things come up? Anything you had a question about, or any challenges? We talked about some of the challenges. Who knows that something in particular is going to be a challenge, whether it's setting boundaries with people or it's going to be hard to like say no to new projects, um, or any other kinds of challenges that might come up. Self-doubt, um, procrastination, or like that you're going to have a really busy March and you're going to need to account for that. And anybody have anything you'd like a little coaching on, or laser coaching, or support, or brainstorming?
For me, it'll be after, I'm taking 8 weeks off for the knee surgery. I know that's kind of more than most people do, but I add more on because I just had the other one done,
Mhm.
and it was 4 weeks before I felt human again. And so, um, I think for me, it's going to be either finishing it before I'm done, or like going into my normal work stuff. And so I have a full calendar schedule of authors coming up in April. And I don't want to lose track of the work that I've done. So I think I'll have to probably like commit to finish it on the weekend and maybe
Mhm.
just plan 4 hours a Saturday to
Yeah,
finish the book. I don't know. I mean,
yeah, that's challenging. So, um, you know, have a plan and then know that you may need to adjust it, right? And
Mm-hmm.
so it's good to have that in your mind so that it's not just like it's not working, but we don't, readdress, okay, what can I do?
Mm-hmm.
So that can be helpful. Um, and one thing I was going to ask is some of you I know have an accountability partner, but for those who don't, if there are people who want an accountability partner, we could, if you want to try that, like once a week, you talk to your accountability partner, and these are the questions you ask. What did I say I would do, right? What did I commit to? And the commitment might be, I'm going to write Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 9 to 11 and da 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 da. And then the second is, what did I actually do? So, um, that might be, I wrote 9 to 11 on Monday and Wednesday, but on Friday, I ended up going to a party, right? So, and there's no stories or excuses, like you don't get caught up in this happened and then that happened, and then, like just very clear. What did I actually do? Then there's what worked. So it worked scheduling the time. What didn't work? And, what didn't work was when my friend invited me to the party and I just went and I didn't, reschedule that time. I didn't take into account the changes I need to make to address that right away. So it just got away from me. And so what's next comes out of what worked and didn't work. What's next is, okay, next week, I'm going to do more of what worked. I'm going to do X, Y, Z, and I'm going to fix what didn't work, right? I'm going to problem solve for that. So what's next might be, I'm going to work Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I'm going to let my friends know that I'm not free between 9 and 3 on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, right? Like, so very specific. What can I do to systematize this so it works? What can I do to set boundaries? What can I do to preempt the things that got in the way? So you would do that once a week with your partner. You could do it more often too, but once a week is usually pretty good. It's nice to do it on the phone or Zoom, but to really keep it just to those questions, not a lot of talking about your books or projects, because you want to use your extra time for working on the project. So this is really a short call just to go through those questions and be accountable. So does anybody know they want an accountability partner? And that's fine if you don't. You could actually ask someone in your life if they want to, a friend who's writing a book or a friend who also has a big project, or there might be somebody in your life who already would be a good accountability partner. If anybody's looking for an accountability partner, feel free to email me and I'll see if I can pair people up.
Yeah, I'm like a tentative. I think
Yeah.
you'll be good, but I'm like, wait, let me make sure I can actually
Yeah.
be
Well,
an
you know what? This
accountability
is a
partner.
great time to feel things out. And then if next week that's great. But if you don't, you could wait till the retreat. And then when you come to the retreat, we have a retreat in March if anybody's interested. But when you come to the retreat, you could maybe see if somebody there would be a good accountability partner. So that's fine to kind of wait too. Yeah. And Michael, you already have an accountability partner, right?
I do. I was just going to say it's great. And I had our first partner that was great, but it didn't really work out because her commitment wasn't the same. So we let that go. But now it's just like really, really, really helpful. It's kind of, I'm surprised actually, but yeah, it's really helpful to me.
That's great. Thank you for sharing that.
Just even though because yeah, just knowing, oh, wait a minute, I told her I was going to like have this done. And all of a sudden, oh, I think I'll do it. Just that little something. It's kind of funny.
That's beautiful. I love that. So any other things that might be coming up for you that might be a challenge and that you want to kind of figure out ahead of time? Yeah, Kate.
I need an illustrator. Just a couple little things. It's funny, I just can't find free content. So just need to bite the bullet, get an
So
illustrator.
yeah, so Upwork can be a good resource, and Fiverr can
Word
also
like WARD or ORD, like word.
Upwork,
Oh,
WUPWRK, or
oh, okay.
Fiverr.
Yep, Fiverr.
Usually people are rated on there too, so you can see if
Right.
they've got a lot of good reviews.
Right.
And you can look at their work often before you uh,
Yeah.
check in. I think Upwork is a little more that people, like a couple of people might apply and you give them an assignment and then you pick the one you like. Um,
Ooh.
yeah. The negative of Upwork is, there are people who are doing work that don't get paid for it, right? Because they're like, but on the other hand, you get something you like. With Fiverr, you see their work ahead of time and um, decide on somebody without, them necessarily pitching you their illustration, that they're not doing extra work for you before getting paid. So
I know,
um,
and I'm a little stuck here, and this is my like task one. So,
I've had luck with freelancer.com too.
oh, okay.
great.
So,
Thank you, Cindy.
mhm.
Freelancer.com. Okay.
And Fran,
Yeah, just a question for others too. Like, when you get ready to kind of, sometimes I don't even know what to ask others, so then I just hesitate. Like, and I'm like, I have to figure this out myself.
mhm.
And like with my own students, I know I tell them, just come and chat with me and we'll brainstorm. And I see how like in 20 minutes or half hour, they're like, oh, I'm so glad I did that. But I don't do that with other, like, I don't know how to ask for help. And then I don't know where to go to find people to do that whole beta reader. Like, if I pay someone to read a draft and then it's a really crappy draft, and then, that whole process is still kind of a mystery because it just costs so much to get people to read my work. And
So,
yeah.
yeah, my colleague Stuart Horwitz is doing a free webinar um, on beta readers. And he asked me if I had anybody that I thought would be interested in that, to let them know. So I'm just looking for, because he gave me beta readers workshop. Here we go. Um, Here's a page with more information. Let me know and I'll add them to the list. So why don't I just email him right now? Who thinks they're interested? It's free and it's February 25th at 4 p.m. Pacific. So that would be 7 Eastern time, 7 p.m. Eastern time. I think what I'll do is just respond to him right now and let him know who's interested.
What's the date again?
It's February 25th at 4 p.m. I don't know if it's going to be recorded, but it probably, knowing
Oh,
Stuart,
okay.
I think it probably would be.
It's
Um,
during our writing group.
oh, is it during our writing group? Oh, it's a Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Oh, so that's not great. 7, yeah, it's the exact time. Um, well, I'll ask him if it's recorded. Is it recorded? It's the same time as your writing done, but if recorded. Oh, Stuart.
Yeah.
You introduced us.
Uh-huh. He's funny. He's in California now, I think.
Yeah, he is in San Diego. And who is anybody else interested? Cindy, are you interested in attending that?
That's going to be like day 6 for me off the surgery, so I'll
Oh,
probably be
right,
pretty
right.
drugged up. But if there's a video, I would love to attend
Um,
if I could watch it later when I'm coherent.
What? I just missed it. What was it?
no worries. So my colleague Stuart Horwitz is offering a free webinar on beta readers, and it's called I put the link in the chat, Beta Readers Workshop. Let's see, maybe maybe it says whether it is um
Okay, thank
um,
you. Yes, I follow now.
I'm also not seeing anything in the chat. Am I
Yeah,
not?
I don't see it either.
did you click on chat?
I
Yeah,
can't
and
just.
also before when you said you were going to put some.
Oh, you know what? I think I'm sending it all to Cindy.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
you
It's
are.
not going to everyone, yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, let me try all that again. Let's hope that works. No, I think I have to do it one at a time. Okay. Um,
If you just click on the everyone button instead of.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I just have to copy and paste these all. My body graph, and then let's just see if it lets me. I did them all on separate lines, so I don't know. My
It should let you
cursor isn't
copy
there.
paste. I was able to copy the context into my Word document.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, sorry about this slowness. Um, whoops, didn't work. Hmm.
Maybe if Cindy, if you got
Here
it,
we go.
maybe.
Okay, I've got it. I think.
Was it pasting for you or no?
Yeah, it's just I've been having weird trouble with my mouse where it doesn't capture things that easily. Like I have to keep trying. It's so bad.
Here, I can send it if you don't mind.
That would be awesome if you can put
Okay.
in the chat for us. Oh, actually, I think I got it.
Now we get it double time.
Sorry, I need to go. Just goodbye, everyone. Take
Okay,
care.
thanks,
Bye.
Yeah,
Michael.
yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah, it's
too.
5 o'clock. Okay. Well, there's the stuff from the chat, and I can send out an email to everybody who was here today as well, so you can have a look at it. Um, and just, think about what your commitments are. Is everybody going to be on the next call next week?
I
Who's,
didn't know there was more than one.
yeah, you could sign up for one or both.
Oh,
Uh,
that's right. No, I won't be on the call next
yeah.
week.
Um,
That's great.
Yes, I plan to be next week.
Great.
I'll be sorry to miss it. I was curious, and I don't know if now's the time or not, Lisa. I would love to know like what other like you and I are not like connected on the same thing, but you mentioned a writing group earlier, and then I'm just curious about your coaching and how that works.
Yeah, yeah, I'm happy to share that. And actually, before everyone goes, I'll also mention that we do have a retreat coming up March 14th and 15th. And it's in Narragansett, Rhode Island. So I know you can't make it, Cindy, but
Yeah.
if anybody's interested, I think Kay will be there and Virtue. So if anybody wants to know more, just email me and I'll send you information on the retreat. But for those who have to go, feel free. And for those who want to stay and hear a little bit about my services, I'm happy to share a little bit about that now. Bye, Virtue. So good to see you. Kay, are you leaving too, or you
Nice to
just
meet you all.
and Julia?
Thank you. It was great. Nice meeting
Yeah,
everybody. Good
great
luck,
to have
Cindy. I'll
you.
reach out to you.
Thanks, Kay.
Okay.
Sounds good. Good luck.
So I have a group called Get Your Writing Done. And what we do is we meet, you can come to one meeting or both. It's the same price. It doesn't change if you come to more. But some people do one, some do both. They're Wednesday nights. Now they're 6:30 to 8:30. We've changed the time. 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. Eastern time on Wednesday. And we also meet Thursdays, 11:30 in the morning Eastern time to 1:30 in the afternoon Eastern time. And so the exercises we did at the beginning where we do that Qigong shaking, we generally start with that as a way to get into that creative flow state. And some people don't do it or they modify it, whatever works for you. And we also do that S curve where we kind of clear our energy and then we connect to the field of our book, right? And clear that as well and reorganize that energy field. And then we set our intentions, usually like the one word or few word intention, and we let's see, we connect with the muse, kind of a brief, or connect with that, creative source. And then we write for about 45 minutes, whatever project we're working on. And then we come back as a group, do a little more movement, and also share any challenges that came up or insights or questions. Sometimes that first hour mark, we don't do a lot of sharing. We just do it at the end. And sometimes somebody will read and we'll give them a little feedback. Other times we just have a conversation, maybe about a question that came up or a challenge. And I also do some laser coaching. And then if somebody needs to, I can go in breakout group with them and help them, figure out whether it's a challenge that's coming up or they're not sure what to be working on or something like that. So that's basically the group. It's called Get Your Writing Done. And I will put, let me just see. I'll just see if I can get that link up for you guys. So that's one way to, get structured support every single week or twice a week, depending on what works for you, and to have a supportive community. And it's a small size group, so it's an intimate setting. I do some coaching. I also do some referral work, and I do some editing. I'm not doing as much editing right now. And I have a blog, so if you just have questions and want some free answers, people can always ask questions on the blog. That's a place to get support at no charge. And, obviously the answers help everybody. And I do have a Facebook group, but Facebook never shows anybody anything, so it's not really that useful. That used to be a better resource. Yeah, so those are some ways to work with me and get more support.
Okay. I'm on your website right now looking at what type of coaching you offer, and I'm curious. Um, there's certain things that I want to understand about the industry, and then also as I look to expand some things, I'm just wondering if you could help me get clarity on things and help me understand, like, because I don't know.
So it's kind of maybe fill in the blank spots, kind of
Yeah,
like here's what I don't know, and there are probably some other things I don't know
right,
that I
right,
don't know I
exactly.
don't know, like
Yeah,
kind of that sort of thing.
right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Yeah, so we could do kind of one off, like,
Like business stuff.
or
Okay,
a series, and we could figure out, what works for you.
okay,
So
all
if
right,
you want, uh, we could have a private conversation to kind of figure out what's going to
okay,
work for your needs. I can send you my coaching programs and fees and it's flexible too as a colleague, I'm
okay.
happy to.
Yeah, go ahead and send that to me because I'd like to
Okay,
look at it and get on your schedule.
great. Great. Well, I look forward to it and good luck with your surgery. I hope all goes really
Thanks.
well.
Yes, yes, me too. It'll be fine. I have an awesome,
Yeah.
awesome doctor.
Yeah. You've already been through it once, so you know
Yes,
what to
exactly.
expect. Yeah.
Yes.
So sorry, Lisa, for that the book architecture website you sent us
Yeah.
for your this guy who's doing the beta reader workshop,
Yeah.
we send him a link to sign up? I'm trying to
You know
find
what? I think if you go to this beta reader workshop link, I think that you could actually sign up there, even though he said let him know. But I think since he said to me, let me know, I think I should
Okay.
You know, if somebody is pretty sure they'll sign up, I'll just let him
Yeah,
know that.
I'll sign up, but I don't see a spot here for it. He talks, mark your calendar. Okay, I'll look for it. I can just, he has his
Oh,
email, so I can
well,
send him.
maybe I'm wrong. Let's just see. Open in browser, copy link. Okay, let's just try this because
I'll just email. Yeah,
yeah, I thought there was. So mark your calendar, and at the bottom, leave a reply.
so
Your
leave a
email address will
reply.
not be. Oh, that's different. That's a comment. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, why
I'll
don't?
just email him at the stewart@bookarchitecture.com.
Okay,
Okay.
okay, that sounds good. And I'll let him. I can also let him know you're interested.
Okay.
Yeah. So Cindy, you had asked about beta readers, right? What, no,
No,
who
I
asked
think
about
that
beta
was
readers?
I think that was somebody
Oh,
else. Okay.
everybody's moving around my screen.
I know.
I'll blame it on that. Um, so yeah, beta readers, but it sounded like you also maybe had some other questions, right? So there's beta readers and there's getting more comfortable asking for help. So yeah, I mean, Get Your Writing Done is a good place to go for that. And if you are able to come to the retreat, you know, that March 14th and 15th, definitely, you know, we can take some time where I can also, you know, answer private questions. Uh, or, you know, doing kind of what Cindy's talking about, maybe do a consultation to just get those questions answered. But certainly if you're in Get Your Writing Done, and if anybody wants to just try that group out for a month and see, that's fine. You know, you can see how you like it, how it works for you. But that could be a place to get questions answered. And again, yeah, the website is a place you can ask for free. So feel free to do that on my blog, even if it's a post that doesn't address your question or it doesn't even seem related. But if it's like my latest post, you can post a question there and I'll still answer it there. You know, it's related to the subject of writing and publishing. It's fine. Um, yeah, but you know, that piece about getting comfortable asking questions, that might be a good thing to journal about, right? Yeah, because there's something there, and that'll probably help you. And then you can also do the Meet Your Muse exercise. So I'll put meet. Actually, it's lisatenner.com. Meet Your Muse 5. So if you go to that link, that's a link to that. You might need the HTTPS, whatever, but if you put it in Google, it should be okay with this link. But I don't think you could just click on it here. But anyway, if you do that, that could be a place where you listen to the recording and ask some questions if you're going for like inner clarity. So that's another resource for you. Yeah, these are great questions.
I thought the Muse was. I've always been hesitant about the whole Muse thing. It just didn't. I've never really had one or anything because I'm very. It's a spiritual experience for me. Writing is, but I'm like, okay, just go with it, and see what happens. I actually had to look up on ChatGPT, explain to me what a muse is. 'Cause I just have never understood the concept.
Yeah,
And but I found the exercise to be really interesting. It was really good. It was really great. It's very similar to me praying and getting in space for writing.
yeah.
But I liked it a lot. So thank you for sharing that with us.
Oh, you're
It'll be
welcome. I'm
very
so glad.
it'll be very helpful going forward for sure.
Great. Oh, I'm so glad. Wonderful. Well, everybody have a great week. And
Thanks.
Moran, are you coming to the next one on
I
next week?
think I think I only signed up for one.
Okay. Well, you're welcome to come to the second one too if you can make it. So
Oh,
feel
thank
free.
you.
Yeah, feel free to join us. Um, but if I don't see you guys, you know, always feel free to reach out if you have questions. And yeah, and let me know how your year's going.
Great.
Yes, thank you so much.
Okay.
This was really fun. Let
Thank you
let me
so much.
know if you do anything else like this. I'm sure
Okay.
I'll see it in your newsletters, but
Yeah, yeah.
This was really good. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
good. You're welcome. Take
Have a
good
good
care.
day. Okay,
Thank
and
you.
have a great retreat.
Thank
I'll
you.
be like sending you good energy vibes because it's
Oh,
gonna be
thanks.
wonderful for sure. So, and I'm kind of jealous.
I
Sorry?
know.
I'm kind of jealous I can't make it.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Next year.
yeah, next year.
Okay. All right.
Okay,
Bye, ladies.
bye.
Nice to meet you, Miriam.
Nice to meet you.